Hello, Aquarius. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and thank you so much for joining me for this month of October. So let's just jump in and see what the cards are indicating for you for this week of October 3rd through the 9th, 2022. And keep in mind, these are very general readings, not one-on-one readings. Some things will resonate, some will not. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and help support my channel. So let's get started. First card, the Knight of Pentacles. Next, Major Arcana card, Judgment. The Nine of Swords. And the Ten of Wands. Okay. Aquarius, I'm picking up a lot of energy concerning your home environment, your personal life, and possibly for the single Aquarians there that are out there, new love coming in. There's an energy here that if you embrace it, it is new beginnings, new opportunities, new pathways to explore. As possibly what you've been dealing with and going through, that is now coming to an end. So with that being said, let's take a look at your cards. Your first card, your anchor card for the reading, you have the Knight of Pentacles. This is where all the change is happening. Now, this is not the quickest night in the bunch, but this is a night that specifically is setting things in place, planting the seeds, you might say, so that you're going to be able to harvest later on. This could be in regards to relationships, partnerships, love coming in, possibly your career advancement, maybe a new company, a new field that you would be much more happy with. This is the Pentacles energy. So it is something here in the material world that is coming about for you. And really looking closely at this card in the Jack-o'-lantern deck, we see this knight is almost like holding up the pentacle in regards to making a change from your past. He's facing towards your past, almost like closing the door. And now new adventures await. And he seems to be riding what looks to be a flying praying mantis. And the praying mantis is a symbol of good fortune and success. It can represent your perception on things, kind of now having the foresight as to what could be for your future. So I really like this as your first card, your anchor card for the reading. As the Knight of Pentacles, this is where this knight brings in movement, change, travel. They get things going. Now next, you have the Major Arcana card, Judgment. First thing that pops out here with the Judgment card is the 20 numerology. 20 is kind of like a team effort number, primarily focused on relationships. So for the single Aquarians out there, your reading this week can be indicating that there's something new wanting to come in, provided you're open to it and looking for it. This is an energy with this number of teamwork, being part of a group. So for some Aquarians, you might be joining up with a new group, organization, possibly a new company. It's something where you have supportive people around you then. And that's just from the numerology to this Judgment card. This is a card, one of reviewing how things are going for you, Aquarius. It is a transitional energy. It's an indication that they're kind of like your current phase of life in some facet, some area is coming to an end, and now you're looking at what you've learned, what you've achieved before you move on. So it is an indication that change is coming in with this Knight of Pentacles. And also an indication to tune into your higher calling. You see the angel here. with the trumpet, the flag. And the flag here represents the announcement, the arrival of something coming in, bringing you that knowledge, possibly a new perception on things. Now, this card's ruled by Pluto, so this is associated with death and rebirth and transformation and change. And definitely, I'm picking up transformation and change coming in. And with this being a general reading and picking up all the energy from Aquarians in general, for some, this is job related, where you're closing the door, excuse me. You're closing the door on something that you've been doing and moving on to something new. Now, for others, this is going to be in regards to relationships, friendships. You might be saying goodbye to some of those as you might be moving house, moving jobs, moving on to a better future for yourself. But this could also be saying goodbye to a relationship, possibly one that was very manipulative and you felt stuck, trapped, and now you're letting go of that energy. And that's what the Judgment card is indicating, letting go of what's not working for you, Aquarius, and start taking the steps to better your life, your lifestyle, your health and well-being. Next, you have the Nine of Swords here. I feel you know what it is you want to do, whether it's moving forward with ending a relationship or moving forward with trying to get some other source of income, a new job. The Nine of Swords is your mental energies, thinking about something over and over again. And sometimes this can really break your sleep pattern, as when you're settling in at night, that's when your mind starts thinking of one thing after the other after the other. Now, if you look here, you do have two owls. So I feel you're going to come up with more than one idea on how you want to move forward. And for some, this could be moving, ending a relationship at the same time, or this could be moving house and starting a new job at the same time. So the Nine of Swords is a card of review, and the way the swords are all arranged on this card in this deck is you are being very rational and logical, looking at all the different angles. You can see up, down, back, forward, on an angle. You're looking at all your options. So there's a lot of mental energies taking place this week, and you might be draining yourself, especially if this is all happening when you try to settle down for sleep. Now, last card here, Ten of Wands. I love this energy for you, Aquarius. And you do have this little vulture here. I feel this is someone around you, maybe people that are envious of you, because I do feel you are moving forward. And whenever somebody is left behind, that little sense of envy, that little green-eyed monster kind of pops out. So this here is someone that knows that you're finishing up either a relationship, you're finishing up a job, or you're going to be moving house. Ten of Wands is a card of having too much on your plate. And I feel you're going to realize this week what's making you unhappy. And you're doing something about it. You're changing that energy. And you do have the 10 numerology with the Ten of Wands. You've got all this, look at this. You've got all this beautiful growth on the wands up here with the skeleton heads. And you're at the end of a journey. It looks like this individual is finally putting down that heavy load, the responsibilities, the burdens, the obligations. And it looks like you had to eliminate quite a bit. And there is someone around you just waiting for you to fail or to trip up. Now, your numerology for your tarot cards is 1, 20, 9, and 10, which adds up to 40. Now, looking at the number 40, we're going to break it down to number 4, which can be a very stagnant energy. It could be a very stable and comfortable energy where you don't want anything to change. But I feel for many Aquarians that you've been kind of stuck in this energy for some time, and that could be a relationship that's no longer working. It could be a job that's no longer working. And with the 0 right behind that number 4, that amplifies the number 4 energy. So I feel you're making some changes. You're thinking about it very rationally, very logically, definitely making some changes where you're unhappy. And I do feel new, fresh, positive, successful energy coming in for you, whether it's in regards to career, relationships, your home. Now let's take a look at which crystal is being suggested for you. You have rutilated quartz, which, as you see on the card, says home. And it starts there, Aquarius. Home is where the heart is. Focusing your attention on your home, where you live. First thing to ask yourself is, are you happy with where you're living? And if not, why are you unhappy? Is this because of someone you're living with, or just the area, the neighborhood? Is it the actual home where you can maybe do something to revive, redecorate, brighten it up a bit, especially if you can't physically move at this time? Maybe rearranging the furniture, adding a few things to bring in a new, fresh energy. So rutilated quartz is indicating make your home your refuge where you enjoy spending time, especially after a long day at work. Now, if you are happy with your home, this is really a reminder to enjoy your home, be happy with who you are, where you're going, because it is an indication you are on the right track. When you are happy in your home dwellings, all else will follow, as this concerns your root chakra, your foundation. And that's where it all starts. Happy home, happy life. Now let's take a look at your oracle message for the week ahead. And you receive skeleton, and it says strength. This is kind of having strength and vulnerability at the same time, if that's what you've been feeling. This could be in regards to something you're ashamed of, or this can be having pride in something. This can be in regards to holding grudges or being embarrassed. Pretty big burdens that you might have to carry, and that might be tying into the 10 of Wands. As I feel something is making you really unhappy in your life, whether it's a relationship, a job, where you're living. And this week here, your cards are indicating that you're taking your first steps, especially with this Knight of Pentacles. You're planting the seeds for your future, and you're getting out of a situation that you're unhappy with. So the Strength card here is coming in with an indication you will succeed. Okay, last message for the week ahead is from the Making Magic deck. So what's coming through for Aquarius? Okay. Happy love. A joyful, stable partnership and good friends. Well, there you go, Aquarius. I feel that there is love coming in, stability coming in. You're changing up your current situation, circumstances, relationships to have a better future. Certainly can be in regards to where you work, where you live, and or who you're with. Well, there you have it, Aquarius. That was your messages and guidance for the week ahead. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to subscribe, help support my channel. Love and abundance to my Aquarian family.